Morning students. In GP already we started the concept. I taught you all the concepts. GP, geometric progression, geometric mean terms, sum of n terms of GP and nth term of GP and all the concepts. We have seen already some examples. One example which looks good, which I left, example number 15, I want to share with you. Here, look at it. Find the sum of sequence 777 n terms. So very good question as far as exam is concerned. Let me tell you, this question may come in exam. So try to understand about this. Sum of sequence we want to find out. The big question is when we write the solution s equal to 7 plus 77 plus 777 till n terms. The first question, whether it is GP, 77 upon 7 is 11, but 777 upon 77 is not 11. So it is completely not GP, and we want to find the sum of the sequence till n terms. So how we'll do it? It's one of the good question. A good question may come in exam. So try to understand the method. First take 7 common. 7 common. It is 1. It is 11. It is 111, and so on till n terms. We have taken 7 common. Then what we'll do? We will multiply and divide by 9. Keep remember, we will multiply and divide by 9. It has a particular method, guys. So you have to follow only. Don't think some else. We just have done multiply and divide by 9. It's a proper method. Look at it. I tell you one thing. What we can do? We will multiply to that numerator 9 in all the terms like 9, 99, 999. What it is happening? We have multiply by 9 in all the opposite term. Now what we will do? You know that is a 9. We will write 9 10 minus 1. We will write 99 as 100 minus 1. We will write 999 as 1000 minus 1. And till n terms this will be continued. Why we are doing so? Because I am turning and changing the equation in GP, because we already have seen the sum of n term of GP. Look at it was not GP, but further situations now coming in GP. I tell you what can be done after 1. 7 by 9 already have written. Can you think? It is first term, it is second term, it is third term till n term. Now 10, connect 10, then 100, then 1000 till n terms. Like collect 10, then 100, then 1000 till n terms. We have collected all the terms, and our 1. Can you see? Minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. All are adding because they all are with a minus sign. So minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. It's as many term it is there. That which will be the answer. So minus 1 and minus 1 is a minus 2 times. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 is a minus 3 times. So it is n time, it is minus n. So 1 is adding n times n with minus sign. Okay, now what about that? This is very beautiful term is coming here. Can you see? A equal to 10, it is GP, guys. You don't worry and bother about that. It is GP. 10, 100, 1000, it is GP. First term is 10. Ratio is the second term upon first term is 10, which is greater than 1. And why I wrote greater than 1? Because I taught you the formula for greater than 1. It is a r to the power n upon r minus 1. This is the formula of sum of GP, when the r is greater than 1. And now I'll go with the answer. 7 by 9, that is the thing. What about the sum here? This is sum A, 10. Ratio 10 to the power n minus 1 upon 10 minus 1, 9. And this is minus n. This is minus n. So this is your answer. You can bit modify that. You multiply 7 by 9 inside the bracket. 70 upon 81, 10 to the power n minus 1, and 7n upon 9. It is your answer in the form of n, because you are told to find the sum of n terms. Sum of n term of sequence. Yes. So whenever sum of n term is asked, definitely your answer will be in the term of n. So this is your answer. This is one of the very good question for exam. So do the practice. Then instead of 7, maybe 8, maybe 6, maybe 5, maybe 2, anything. Okay. So this is a question from my side. Now, one question more I am getting, and I want really to tell you that how we can do this question. Look at, this is the question of the miscellaneous one. In the miscellaneous exercise, I saw that, remember, this is a question number 21. Question number 21, in miscellaneous one, in miscellaneous exercise, this is sum of 6, double 6, point it is actually, till n terms. We want to find the sum of this sequence with decimal. It looks very same, which I right now have done it, but it is containing point, decimal sign, 0.6, 0.66, 0.666, and term. So what, how we can do it? Look at, very same method. Take out 6 common, 0.1, 0.11, 0.111, till n terms it is being here. Okay. Then afterward, I divide and multiply by 9. It is 0.1, 0.11, 0.111, till n terms it is being there. Then I write 6 by 9, multiply to 9 in all the term. It is 0.9, it is 0.99, it is 0.999, till n terms it is being here. Afterward, that 6 by 9 you can write 2 by 3 by dividing 3. This is the term. You remember that in last we had 999. So I wrote this 10 minus 1, it is 100 minus 1 and so on. But this time 0.9 is very good. So I write that 0.9 is a 1 minus 0.1. 1 minus 0.1. Then after, this will be written 1 minus 0.01. This is actually just by practicing, you can be expert in this writing. That 0.99 is a 1 minus 0.01. This is now 1 minus 0.001, and student, it's very so-called thing that till n terms it will go same. Now what about that? 2 by 3. Now can you catch 1, 1, 1? How many time? N times. So we all collect to 1. N times it will add. It will give us n. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. N times it's n. Minus 0.1. 0.01 point. What I have done, you can understand that I have taken minus common and I collected all this kind of term. This is none else but it is GP. It is GP. Can you see? It is GP. In GP, we have a equal to 0.1, a equal to 0.1, and ratio equal to this upon this. 0.01 upon 0.1 is also 0.1. It's also 0.1. One can understand just by removing the decimal from both sides. We have definitely 0.1, which is less than 1. So I'll go with the sum a 1 minus Rn upon 1 minus R. This is the thing. This is the thing. Now go with this formula. S equal to, we have S equal to 2 by 3. This is n minus. The sum I'm writing now by using formula a meaning 0.1, 1 minus ratio meaning 0.1 to the power n upon 1 minus 0.1, and this is the thing. Now we can modify that 2 by 3 n minus 0.1 calculated in 1 by 10, 1 minus 6 or 1 by 10 into 1 by 10 to the power n upon 1 minus 0.1 by 10 meaning 9 by 10. Please try to understand, it is 0.1 meaning 1 by 10, 1 minus 1 by 10 is 9 by 10. So both 10 will cancel to each other, and we have a 2 by 3. So n minus 1 minus 1 by 10 to the power n upon 9, and this is the answer. You can also multiply 2 by n in the whole bracket, it will be your answer. This is a question which I wanted to tell you. This is a question of the miscellaneous one, but it is very important, and both questions, please do them. Now we can come on exercise, students, because all examples already seen it. Now it's time of the exercise. We have 32 questions in the exercise. We will try to do some one. Like first of all, I am taking here third one. Question third says the 5th, 8th and 11th term of GP are given. The 5th term and 8th term and 11th term are given P, Q and S, and to prove Q square equal to PS. It's very simple question it is. Look at it anyone. How we can go with this? We are given 5th term, 8th term and 11th term are this, and we have to prove this one. So okay, solution will start. Let first term is A and ratio is given R. Because small r is not used anywhere, so that we can take it. Now I'll first go with T5. Can you tell me T5? You know you can use the formula of Tn. What is the meaning of Tn? AR and minus 1. What is T5? AR 5 minus 1 meaning AR 4 and T5 is P. This is first one. This is first one. Now T5 after T5 T8. AR7 which is Q and T11 AR10 which is 5. Sorry, S. It's S equal to AR10. Now what I'll do? You want to prove Q square equal to PS. So I have a good idea. PS. So this is P and this is S. Students, this is second, this is third. This is P and this is S. So multiply 1 and third. Why multiply 1 and third? Because after multiplying the left hand to left hand, PS will be coming. Right hand to right hand, AR4 into AR10 will be coming there. Now what I'll do? PS equal to A into A square and R into R to the power 14 is coming here. Now intentionally I will write this is A square, I am not writing, R to the power 7. This 14 I have at 7 and come make a whole square. This is balanced. And AR to the power 7 is none else but it is Q. So by 2 PS equal to, this is a AR7 which is Q to the power 2. This is completion of the requirement. Q is equal to PS. So simple question it was. Have done from my side. Now some question will look of the exercise. Question number 11 I am taking here. Question 11 I am taking here. Evaluate summation k equal to 1 to 11 2 plus 3 to the power k. What is its mean? Look at I tell you. Summation it means addition. And from k equal to 1 to 11 meaning we will put k equal to 1 to 11. So okay, we will write till just by putting k equal to 1, then use a plus sign, then 2, then use a plus sign between them until write 11 term. So I'll write start solution. So suppose it is S, k equal to 1 to 11, 2 plus 3 to the power k, and write first k equal to 1, 2 plus 3 to the power 1, then 2 plus 3 to the power 2, then 2 plus 3 to the power 3 till 11 terms. You need not write till 11 terms, only write 11 terms. Okay, now the good thing is coming. We can collect 2 how many times? 11 times. So it's a 22. It's a 22, 2 plus 2 plus 2, 11 times. But about that 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power 2, 3 to the power 3 till 11 terms. This is not an ordinary one, it is a geometric progression, 3 square, 3 cube. So in GP, we have a equal to 3, ratio is also 3. You can understand 3 square by 3 and which is greater than 1. So I'll use a formula it's r to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. So students, s equal to, I will write 22 plus, this is, use a formula a equal to 3, the ratio is 3 to the power n minus 1, but n is equal to 11. Try to understand because we have 11 terms. So we'll write n equal to 11 upon 3 minus 1. So lastly the answer will be given 3 into 3 to the power 11 minus 1 upon 2. This is a good answer because 3 to the power 11 will not be a smallest one. It's just a time taking. You can drop your answer right here. Okay. So this is the way of doing the question. Now, I'm telling you one concept. little concept, but it's very important thing to tell you. I tell you three terms of GP. Whenever you are told to choose three terms of GP, whenever you are told to choose three terms of GP, you don't take AR, you can take this one. Because you know that AR square, AR cube is a symbolic form of GP. You can take AR and AR square first three terms. But whenever the product is given, try to understand. Try to read the sentence. Product of three terms of GP is given. Whenever the product of three terms of GP is given and you are told to choose the three terms, you will write only A by R, A and AR. Meaning, this is first term, okay. But this time you will start just behind of A. So, which is A by R, A and AR. So, keep in mind, you remember that in AP last year, we saw that three term in AP, we used to take A minus D, A and A plus D. Hope you remember this. I know you remember this. Same as in GP, whenever the product is given, product of the term is given, we will take the term A by R, A and AR. This is very important thing, and our question based on that I am telling you. So keep remember, whenever the product of three terms will be given, you take a three terms A by R, A and AR. Okay. The question is question number 12. Of the exercise. The sum of first three terms of GP is 39 by 10 and their product is 1. Look at, the sum is given no matter at all, but the product is 1, so product is given three terms. We need to find the common ratio in the terms. Okay, we want to find the terms. So we'll write here that terms of GP are A by R, A and AR. Why? Three terms we want to find out. Why to these terms? Because product is given. Sum is given, that's an extra thing, but product is given is important. So given the thing that product of terms is none else but it is 1, it is given. So use a product. Product meaning A by R into AR equal to 1. Look at the thing, cancel, A cube equal to 1 and A equal to 1. Cube root are taken. Now you have come to know that when the product is given, why you use A by R, A and AR term, why we take these terms, because in this case both R will cancel and we can get first term easily. Now again given sum of terms are, sum of first three terms is 39 by 10. Now use it. Sum meaning A by R, then A and AR. The sum 39 by 10. Now take out A common, 1 by R, or we can directly put the value of A equal to 1. Put A equal to 1 all the way. It is 1 by R, it is 1 R, 39 by 10. So 1 by R plus R equal to 39 by 10 minus 1. Then I take an LCM. It is 29 by 10. Take an cross multiply. Take 10 R square equal to 29R. Finally, we have 10R square minus 29R plus 10 is equal to 0. So it's a middle term splitting. 10 10 is 100, 25 and 4. So I write 10R square minus 25R minus 4R plus 10 is equal to 0. Take a 5 common. 5 2s are 5 5s are, take 2 common. So 2R minus 5. We have a 2R minus 5 in one bracket. Common. We got a second bracket. And then R equal to 5 by 2 and R equal to 2 by 5. We have got two ideas. So don't worry about that. We can get the answer. We had our terms A by R, A and AR. Okay, we can find out. Let me rub this section. What we will do? Now terms are, when two cases will be taken. When A equal to 1 and R equal to 5 by 2, terms are. We want to find the terms now. A by R and AR. So go with A by 5 by 2, 1 into 5 by 2. You know, 5 by 2 we have taken r equal to, and it's a 2 by 5, it's a 1, and it's a 5 by 2. These are the answer. And in second case, when a equal to 1, r equal to 2 by 5, then terms are a by r, a and ar. Put up the values 1 by 2 by 5, 1 and 1 into 2 by 5. So it's a 5 by 2, 1 and 2 by 5. So this 2 may be answer. So hope you have got. It's not a tough one. Easy thing is coming here. But this is very good concept which I explained here. Whenever the sum is given, sorry, product of the three term of the GP is given, you take a by r and ar. So keep remember this concept in the mind. So students, this is the class of the day. We have done it. Now look, we'll have more questions in further of the lecture. Thank you.